He's a man, talking of jobs and job moves, a number of people are talking about in the paddock. If Pitsonia is to be moved on from Jaguar, quite a few people think that a guy like Heidfeld is probably the right choice for a Jaguar team. It's still young enough, hungry enough, and a change of environment from Sauber might just spruce him up, and he'd be able to give some help and perhaps a bit of a push to Mark Webber. Certainly that seems to be some of the gossip at the moment. We will see. I think he's probably ready to get out of Sauber though, isn't he?
He probably needs a freshen up, doesn't he? He's been there a while now. He got bypassed by Mercedes-Benz for Raikkonen, which actually turns out to look like a very smart move, doesn't it? And Heidfeld then, stagnating a bit in his racing career, and I'm sure he'll be looking at his alternatives.
So getting the car under control into the apex of the Adelaide hairpin, half a second down. How's he doing relative to teammate Frentzen, who is currently in 15th place in the sister Sauber? He is just over 1.5 tenths quicker in the first sector, so he's looking to try and go around about 12th, 11th, 12th, 13th. As Martin was saying, it's extremely close there around the Pitsonia area, Pitsonia Villeneuve de Matter, and that's where Heidfeld's going to try and put himself.
I can't cope with these big green get out of jail free cards they're given around there now. Nürburgring, it was such a challenging chicane. If you got it wrong, you dipped a wheel in the gravel and you're going off to have an enormous accident. Now you run completely off the road and get some payback for it. You can actually go a little bit faster through the apex. Through the apex then of the final corner for Heidfeld. Where will he be in the pecking order? 15th and a fraction ahead of Heinz-Harald Frentzen, his teammate.
Yeah, it was a fairly consistent lap. Difficult to see exactly where he lost the time. First sector, really. He lost the time relative to the Pitsonia Villeneuve de Matter crowd. There's a nice smile from Peter Sauber. Willy Rampf in the foreground, the technical director there at the team. And the track temperature dropping all the time, down now to 28 degrees. And that's good news for the Bridgestone guys. So just the last two still to go. Ralf Furman and Jos, the boss, Verstappen, who was quickest yesterday. Furman, best qualifying so far this season, 14th. And I'll ask the same question